well, it's Tuesday today. I forgot to charge this, and I'm in the straw truck. Excuse me. And because Simon's got a demo, he's obviously got all his stuff in there, and there's no, I don't think there's a USB to charge your camera in here, so I couldn't do nothing yesterday, which is a bit annoying. So just run up to Sleaford tip, and then we've got a reload to come back down. This is day one of both sides of the A14 being down to one lane, and it's 7 o'clock and it's queuing, and it's going to be like this for over a year now. So I'm going to do my absolute utmost to avoid this area as much as I possibly can. Although I think tomorrow I've got to go to Ely, so I've got no choice. So it's just a case of just trying to get through a bit earlier, I guess. It was it was down to one lane the other way, eastbound. They put that out about a week ago, and overnight they've finally coned off this way as well. So yeah, it's going to be awful. I'm glad I don't run out of Felix all the time, because that'll just do your head in. And I'm sure they could do it quicker, but they won't. So I think it's been shut a lot of nights as well, and so stuff's going to get diverted off the A14 up to Diss, I think it is, and then back down to Bury St Edmunds. So that's going to be quite a way round as well. Hey ho. I mean, from Sleaford from our yard, there's no real difference in it, so I suppose just from now, if I go up there, I'll just go to Norwich and across, which isn't a great route, but there's no great routes getting to Lincolnshire or getting about in Lincolnshire, apart from maybe the A1. So there's a chap behind me holding the traffic. That's why it's empty in this second lane. Oh dear. So yeah, I had some great filming planned and a flat battery. But this truck's got Apple CarPlay, so because I have my phone plugged in and it charges my phone, it might well charge other devices, but I haven't actually tried that yet. Just because after it not working yesterday, I just like and just sort of lost my enthusiasm. Ah, hey ho, hey ho. So I'm not sure what the DVSA are going to be doing with their checkpoint, because that's sort of in amongst all the roadworks. So I don't know, because they normally wait in this lane by just coming up here and sort of pick off who they want to pull in. So I don't know whether they're going to wait elsewhere, or I should presume they must be. Getting in front of people might be a bit of a job though. Oh, this weather's a load of old pony, isn't it? So I should be turning left just down here somewhere. Go for a collection. Keep your eye out for B13 something or other. Got a sign just here for it. 1385 or something. I can't remember. 1395, only 10 out. It's this road anyway. Straight up here, and there'll be a golf club, sort of turn right as if you're going in the golf club, past that, and then up, and around and up there somewhere. I know roughly. Good old Fen Road is ideal, isn't it, for meeting other trucks? In fact, that looks like Simon coming the other way. Okay, so that's me loaded. Half 11, not too bad. Rain has kind of stopped. Excuse me. It's a bit of a, well, it's a typical farm truck, isn't it? It's a bit bumpy. So I'm trying to pick the best way around it. There's a load of rape straw that I've picked up. It's like chaff. So fine. That's a handy reload, sort of quarter of an hour from the Sleaford power station. I'm just sort of debating which way to go back. I think I'm going to go back to Norwich and drop down to 140. Because of the height, there's no easy way, because the most direct way is through Dis, but can't get through there because of the height, because there's a railway bridge. So there is a route around, but I filmed it before, I think, on Norman's, and it's horrible really, through Chedgrave. You could go to Thetford and then down to Ixworth and left and up the A143, but that's a bit of a long way round really. At least the A47 is kind of fairly straightforward. Might only be 5 degrees outside, but I'm proper warm after loading in my coat and strapping up. Get a good old rock and roll on down this Fen Road, that's for certain. So anyway, I'm going to turn this off because pretty much back to the point where I met Simon earlier. So you've seen the way in, this is the way out. See what else I can find. Well, there's 2 loaded for Ely for the morning. Oh, that's close. Nothing like a challenge. Oh, so it's back to the yard, go home, dry out. It's got wet. My waterproof coat is not waterproof anymore. I need to treat myself to a new one. Hey, so yeah, I've not done Ely yet, so got an induction at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the plan is tip back straight back here, do another one to Ely, and then get back and get loaded for Thursday. And I'm just doing one Thursday, so I'm teaching diving Thursday evening. And then Norman's Friday. Excuse me. Right then. Cracking. Right, see if the camera's going to work. Just playing about a bit. So this week I'm on the drag, as they say around Suffolk. There she be. I'll try and get some better footage in the day, but it's the first time I've driven a wagon in drag. It's been quite good really so far. I'm just in the yard doing the walk around checks. And there next to it is the one on the naughty step, the very naughty daft. Poor old thing. It's losing water, regardless of what's done. unfortunately. So just off to Ely. I got the induction yesterday and then promptly forgot to film anything. So we got loaded, but then a couple of the mud guards have come loose on the trailer, so I had to come back, get them fitted or refitted. So it's off again this morning. Just one to Ely because I'm teaching tonight, then Norman's tomorrow, then all of next week I'll be on this as well. So just looking at this, I'm not sure if the angle looks slightly off. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my walk round checks and then get going. So it's a bit of a different setup here. They're all slightly different power stations. So I've got to go round and actually weigh in here. It's a bit snug if you're in the Arctic. It's not so bad in a wagon and drag. Because initially they designed it with wagon and drags in mind and not Arctics. They didn't want Arctics coming here. But since they've kind of taken over with the extra long trailers, that's the barn in front of me I'll be going into. Now wait for them to open the door so I can go in. Oh, Christ. Don't know if that will come out or not. It's an old American something or other. So it's Friday, it's 10 to 10. I'm on my way to Haywards Heath in Sussex. And unfortunately, I've got to come back that way on the other side. There's no reason for it to be queuing, it's fine, running fine the other side of the Dartford Tunnel. And I dare say it's not going to get any better from now on in. So I think I'm going to have a bit of a queue on my hands heading home. Such is life. So I went up to Norwich this morning, loaded for Haywards Heath at 7. Just on my way down there, but the one advantage is I've been there before and I remember filming there because it's a little brewery. It's just cardboard boxes for them, so I can hopefully purchase a few nice ales for my evening when I get home. I hope. Should M25 and a queue and Friday is never a good mix, let's be honest. But there we go. So I just want to get down there, get tipped and get back up and off. And I think I'm going to go round. I think I'm going to go round to the M11 and back up the M11 because the A12 is just riddled with roadworks as well. To head back, I think that's going to be my best way. Oh, what fun, eh? I ran the week off my furthest delivery point of the week on a Friday. There's no time for a snooze. Just have to crack on. So that's me empty. Got myself a few beers as well. Now I need, so I can turn left after these containers to get out. Let's have a look. A nice muddy track. Cool, it's a bit narrow, that overhanging whatever it is. So start heading back. It's currently showing a half an hour delay at the tunnel of that general area, which I was kind of expecting. So hopefully it's not going to get worse. See what happens. That's a bit easier than the other way with all the speed ramps. It's pretty picturesque around here, but terrible phone service. Just trying to have a conversation with my old mate Ashley Coghill. Mind you, he was in Suffolk, ironically, with bad signal, and I'm down here with bad signal, so there's a recipe for disaster. There's a big, big old police check sort of going on there. A23 by the look of it. They've got the sort of police and DVSA have got a checkpoint there. There's several police vehicles in there, so I expect they're scouting up and down. So yeah, what way to end the week? The M25. Oh well. I won't have the delights of that for a couple of weeks at least now. Straw next week. And then the week after, kind of a little bit up in the air. Frankie Boyle is playing in Ipswich, so we're off to see him, which is a Wednesday night. So that should be a good laugh, I think. Hope we're not sat too near the front.
it's supposed to feel.
Well, after a relatively rubbish run back, just plenty of hold-ups and whatnot, and it's chucking down with rain. That's me back in the yard, done for the week. So I'm going to chuck what I've got in here in the van, disappear off home. Someone needs to wash their truck. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Some little bit of a mixed bag. We'll see what happens on the straw next week.